All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Check out this cool shirt. Not a sponsor, by the way, but anyway, I just got up about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours ago. I had a very long day so far. I sold some stuff in the garage. We got some new stuff coming in. Got some Tesla upgrades I want to show you guys. Also, my other car, I got rid of some stuff. I want to show you guys that later in the video. But for now, it's kind of like a vlog video type of style. Like I said, I didn't get ready to do anything. I was actually going to shoot a video for a company for a bike I have sitting over here. But my day kind of ran short. I'm not gonna have enough time and I got things going on in a few hours. So anyways, let's get into it. So if you guys can see, I got rid of the electric bike company e-bike, that blue one with the red rims and everything like that. Last night at 2 in the morning when I was off of work, I got everything nice and polished and cleaned up. Anyway, that is gone. The person came down from San Francisco and picked it up and they're gonna use it for some events and whatnot and kind of have a Superman theme. So if you remember that bike, it's gonna be perfect for her. But here's the C3 Strom in the place of that bike. And we're gonna be reviewing this soon. If you guys saw my sneak peek of it a few days ago, you guys would have seen what I kind of thought about it, like first impressions. Honestly, awesome bike, just very expensive. That's the best thing I can really say. I also have my Sur sitting right here. It's just really taken a beating. I haven't really done anything with it. I love this bike. It's still my fastest e-bike I have, but there's just nothing special about it anymore where I get from all these other e-bikes. Now, I still love my Super 73 just because it's custom. We got the big seat on there. It's so comfortable. It's like a cafe racer style. But moving on, oh yeah, the Rev 1 is for sale, by the way. This is the next bike that we're gonna review. The company actually reached out to me the other day and told me that they're out of stock and if I can hold off on the video review. But since I'm not gonna get to the video review on this bike for probably, I don't know how long, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. It's not gonna go out until the next week after that. So with a Milo bike will get reviewed, I think, next week. So look out for that one next. And then this C3 Strom, and then these two boxes. So here's a bike called the Emma. I guess it's Road. It's an interesting name for a bike. I'm not sure if they sent me a rack for it either, because the other day after this bike came in, a rear rack came in out of nowhere. They didn't tell me they were gonna send me one, so I'm hoping it's from this company. But anyway, so we got that. And then this one, I just talked to this company just yesterday and they shipped it overnight to me because they want to get the review out as soon as possible. But again, we got that bike first, the C3 Strom. This one came in and I had to check what this was because I wasn't sure. That's why I opened it up, because I was like, what came so fast? And it was a company I was just talking to. So opening this up really quick. There's so many things here. You can see, I guess you can't see anything of this bike, but it's a mountain bike style type of bike. Oh, that looks like a light up a little logo right there, but it's not. It's just a nice green color. It's a mountain bike style, so it's gonna be similar to that Ingwe. And by the way, the Ingwe and this bike, Electric Expedition, those are gonna be gone today as well. So I'll be selling those. So I have more room in this garage. And that's honestly perfect because if you think about it, these two bikes need to take the spots of those two. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with the K6 Extreme Bull. I love this thing. We gotta do some more videos on it. It's probably the most funnest thing I have in here, but there's really no practicality for it. I can't put it on my bike rack because the tires are too big. If you guys can see, my bike rack is sitting right there and you can see the width of the tires on there. So it's not gonna fit. I also wanna start taking this car a little bit more as well when I have more time off. Like right now I don't. I have one day off this week other than filming, so I'm kind of limited. But right now I'm not gonna do a time lapse or anything, but once I get these bikes unboxed and put together, I'm gonna show you how they are and give you my first impressions after looking at them. And then you'll see exactly what's inside these boxes. So don't click out yet. Give me a second to put these together. Seriously, do not click out of this video. All right, so one of the bikes is almost done. This is where a lot of time comes when doing YouTube videos and trying to review these bikes is when you get two bikes in one day, or when you're gonna put them together in one day, depending on your schedule and whatnot, it takes you a while to put these things together, especially I work at night. I don't get my day started until probably like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Anyways, I'm almost done with it. It took about like 40 or 45 minutes to where I'm at right now, and the reason why is because every single one of these had to be loosened and adjusted. So obviously the handlebars went on. We put the DIY island, or DY island brakes. We put those on. Those had to be adjusted. This had to be moved. This had to be loosened and adjusted. Same with this, and yeah, I just had to get all that right, and then we still have the headlight to put on. I'm not a big fan of companies that use these because you got to do these yourself, and there's so many little like stuff on here. It would have been nice if they were already like on here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like already bolted, and then you just have to put the headlight on. So we're gonna have to put the headlight on, but other than that, this bike is called, what is it? Burchetta or Burchetta? I think it's called Burchetta. I'll have to look it up online, but this is the RX-80. This has suspension right there. No suspension in the seat post. You do have a little bit of suspension like right in there, but suspension seat post would have been nice on this thing, but it looks like it cost a lot of money. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this thing is only slightly over $1,000. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 1,300 or 1,400 bucks. I had to go on their website and double check, but it looks like a premium, very expensive bike. And the rack that's on here, that's where the rack, I believe, came from that the company sent me. And the other day, I just talked about companies not sending me racks because every time they give you something like this, they don't give you anything to put on it. And I think they actually sent me one. So I'm gonna have to go in my garage and grab it and see if it fits on here because it was super big when it came in. I was like, what the hell is this? But anyways, one bike down. Now we have to start the other one. Well, after I do this headlight, it's probably gonna take me about like 5 to 8 minutes. So let me get started on that, and then we'll move on to the Emma bike. All right, so I know I said I was gonna start working on this bike, but I still had to do the headlight. And I just wanted to show you guys really quick that I had to air up the tires, and this is how it looks with the headlight installed and everything like that. And again, it still did take 5 to 6 minutes. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm lying, but it really does take that long to put these headlights on because there's so many little pieces to do, and then you wanna line it up perfectly so it's like even in the center, because I'm OCD about that. And there is actually one more thing I have to do. This is not tightened. So I gotta tighten these and line the front up to the wheel. But other than that, we just gotta get these tires aired up, and this bike is good to go. I still need to see if that rear rack works. I haven't got it yet. So here is the rack. I actually went and grabbed it from my room. And like I said, I don't know if this is from this company or not. It doesn't make sense though, because I talked to them the other day, and this came in yesterday, the same day we were emailing back and forth. They did have my information, but they said they weren't gonna ship the bike until this day. Anyways, I don't know, because look, check this out. You can put this on and the holes don't line up. Whatever I do, they just don't fit. And then I started thinking, oh, maybe it goes this way, but that's not right because that's way off centered. You wouldn't have a cage sit like that or a storage thing in the back. That makes no sense. So I was thinking it had to go like this, but I don't know. It does come with some very, very long brackets. So like I said, maybe this is for that bike right in that box. So maybe we'll see if this fits over there. So stick around and we'll find out. This is all a mystery to all of us. Also, one last thing, I aired these tires up to 18 PSI. They go up to 20 max. And these are the straps for that cage right there, which kind of look like a dog leash. All right, so check this out. This is the first bike, not with this display, but you have a password to log into the bike, so it makes you have to read the manual or at least find the manual. So make sure you don't throw the manual away on this bike. So if you come in here, there is a boot password, and it is 1212. I wanted to get to the Emma bike sitting over there, but no, I'm still dealing with this thing. So oh God, wait, hold on. How do you do that? Whoa, whoa. Oh, the I button. Oh man, we already messed it up. 2, 1. Okay, there we go. And now we're in here. So hopefully if I turn it off and turn it back on, hopefully that's just the first initial thing that you have to do. And you should be good after that. Oh, don't tell me I have a password every single time. Do I have to go and change the password? I'm gonna have to read about that, but I am not about to put a password in this bike every single time I gotta ride it. So yeah, we'll talk about this in the review and see if what's going on with that. All right, let's start on this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, it seems like all these e-bikes are coming with this light. All right, guys, so much has happened since I last left you guys. You can tell that it's getting a little darker out right now, and that is because I've been putting this thing together, but at the same time of putting this together and not finding the bolts for the seat and trying to see if that right there, that rack fit on here, which I don't think it does. 2 people came over and bought my bikes. So hopefully you guys can hear me because I'm trying to air this tire up right now, but now 2 more bikes are gone. So I sold 3 bikes today. So thank God we're getting rid of these bikes little by little. Definitely a good day for Mr. Central Driver out here. One thing that this bike came with, which I thought was pretty cool, this reminds me of that one bike we got from Lyric, I think the Graffiti, and it basically looks like it goes on like this. Maybe it goes on, no, I was gonna say maybe it goes on like this, but now I'm starting to think maybe this rack bolts up to here. I don't know, I'm gonna have to try that out and see if that fits or not. I don't think it does though, because looking at those bolt holes, it doesn't look like it has enough clearance. It's gonna hit that seat, but this is kind of cool. I just gotta look in the instructions and see exactly how this goes and see if maybe this bolts up to it. I don't know. We'll find out right now in a second. Oh, are you helping me? All right, so couldn't figure out if that fit on there or not. Honestly, it almost looks like it does fit on this bracket that's sitting right under here that will go back here, but I still do not have the bolts to this, so I'm gonna have to contact the company or maybe find some in the garage, or one of these days go to the hardware store, but that's gonna put the video review behind. I would have thought they would have just been attached onto here, and then I started looking in the box thinking maybe, you know, they came out in the box, because that happens. Sometimes stuff comes loose, but I guess not. So another thing I wanted to show you guys was that this box came in. You guys probably don't know what this is, but maybe you guys can see some pedals in there. Yeah, all right. You guys tell what this is? There's my helper walking away. Maybe you guys can tell what this is. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and this is wrapped up too. You can't even see it. So anyways, this is the pedal kit for the Talaria XXX. So we're gonna get rid of these pegs on this bike, and I'm gonna put pedals on here. And you guys might be thinking that's not gonna really stop cops from harassing you or whatever, but honestly, it's mostly for when you go on trails and you're actually in the bike lane. There's other riders on the road that definitely complain about bikes like this, but if you can prove that you have pedals on it, they can't really tell you too much because they're not gonna know the difference. So I don't mind having pedals on my bike, but before I lose everything, my God, I better put everything back in the box, because this is gonna be a while. I'll do a full video on this showing you guys how to install it and how it is. All right, so anyways, other than that, I remember I wanted to show you guys some stuff on the Tesla before it gets dark, and I still have a bunch of mess to clean up. So let's show you that real quick, and then we'll end the video. The thing I love about these, you can just come up to it, hit it, it goes off of your phone. So as long as your phone is with you, you can get into your car whenever you want. And this is how the interior is looking right now. I think when you guys first saw it, when I got it, I had just gotten these put on. I think I had these as well. I don't even know if I had the actual center console done or not. I'm not even sure, but we got all this carbon fiber. I'm gonna work on getting this back piece as well, and then there's a piece on the very back that I'm gonna get. So it's cool, this looks great. This folds all the way this way. I also got a draggy, so if you guys are in the cars and racing, you guys are gonna know exactly what that is. So I've been fitting it in the dash, like right here. But the biggest thing I like about this thing is the steering wheel. Now you guys might not think it's a great steering wheel because of how it is and turning wise, but honestly, it feels so good because it's much wider on the corners. And that means that you can put your hand right here and then rest your elbow on the door. Same with this side, you can hold this side and then put your elbow right there. And it's super cool. I have it super low, and if, I don't know, just you can see everything. It's super, super nice. So that's kind of how the Tesla is. And then I also have these as well. So it looks like someone's in the car, but it's just for fun. It's not really anything serious. I did have a sunshade up there. I took it off because the weather's changing. Now let me go show you my Fiesta ST that we changed out the hood on today too. So this car used to have a carbon fiber hood on it, but I sold it to a guy, and honestly, I need to work on this thing now because now everything's kind of rubbing and whatnot. But anyways, I had a carbon fiber hood on it, and the guy came out of town, I forget where, but sold it for 250 bucks. It was faded as hell. I'm not gonna clear coat it. I'm not gonna waste too much time on this car because we might not have it any longer than maybe a year. I'll probably sell it sometime next year when smog comes up. And you can just tell it just kind of sits. I tried to detail it about a week ago and it came out really good, but it's just gonna get dirty. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that car. So not too much other than the bike stuff, but I honestly think this video is longer than I was expecting it to be, but a lot of stuff happened. I came outside today at 12:30 p.m. We did the hood on the car. And then after that, the lady came and bought that one blue bike that I had from Electric Bike Company. Then I had to go to the bank, deposit some money. And then I came back, ate something super quick. I sat down for like 10 minutes, came back out here, started putting these bikes together. Then those two people came, bought those two bikes from me, and I gotta go back to the bank. But it's too late. I got plans in about 2 hours, so I gotta hurry up, clean up this mess right here. And the ice cream man, he doesn't have the music on. How are you supposed to know if you're gonna get some ice cream or not? Anyways, on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys are the true MVPs for sticking around, and thanks for watching. I know this is a vlog style. I try to throw these in every so often, just so it's not just a review video every single day, but it's really hard to do it just because of my work schedule. I work 40 hours a week plus trying to do YouTube every other day. It becomes a lot. So thank you guys for sticking around, subscribing. And if you want to join and be a member, I do put up videos earlier than anything else. So if you guys want to see the videos a day or two earlier, think about joining, but you guys don't have to. All this content is free. You just have to, deal with the ads on YouTube unless you pay for premium for YouTube, which I do because it's kind of worth it. But anyways, again, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll let you guys go. I keep talking later.